Hello, my piddly paddlers. I'm Spruce, and today I decided to draw a bunch of different cookies from Cookie Run Kingdom. At first, I wanted to decide who I was going to draw with the cookie gacha, but you see, basically I'm poor. So instead, I'm just gonna use this cool random cookie generator I found online. Let's set some ground rules. For each drawing, I'll have to roll a new cookie. If I don't like the cookie I get, I can gamble on a new one, but then I'll have to draw that one. If the cookie I get has any costumes or variants, I am free to choose which version I can draw. Any special event cookies like BTS or Sonic Labs don't count, and last but not least, I'm allowed to change any design elements as long as it's recognizable as that cookie in the end. And, well, that's that.
Let's go gambling!
Let's see who the first cookie we get is. Oh, okay, Sonic. Well, I said I wasn't gonna do any collab cookies, so let's just go again. Okay, dark cocoa cookie. Now, I could do this one, or I could go again and see what cookie I could get. I think I'll just do it because I'm not really a big fan of dark cocoa cookie. I got Captain Caviar cookie. Ooh, okay, well, now I have to draw this one. And I think this is gonna be really interesting because there's someone I know who really likes Captain Caviar cookie, but I myself am not really a big fan, so we'll see how this one goes. Okay, so the first cookie I got was Captain Caviar cookie. I know who's really gonna love this one, but oh man, this is gonna be a challenge to draw. I don't really draw masculine men all that much, let alone older men, but I tried my best. While the speed paint is playing, I guess I'll just talk about some random stuff, so you don't get a moment of silence to think to yourself. We wouldn't want that, would we? What to talk about? Well, I guess I could talk about Cookie Run and how obsessed with it I am. I literally play this in class all the time. But don't do this, okay? Unless you still get good grades, I guess. That's fine then. Anyway, so the game, yes. I adore this gacha game. If you don't know what it is and still somehow found this video, first of all, congrats, you're about to learn about the best gacha game ever. Second, Cookie Run Kingdom is the 6th game in the Cookie Run franchise. I'll just quote the Cookie Run wiki here. Cookie Run Kingdom is a free-to-play, role-playing, and city-building battle simulator. The game is mainly played by building the player's cookie kingdom and collecting cookies using the game's gacha to fight various game modes. There's so much to love about this game, honestly. It's super generous with its gacha system. It has a lot of content that is constantly updating and changing, so you always have something to do, and it has something for everyone. Want to decorate? Boom! A whole kingdom you can shape however you want. Want to build cookies to be as good as possible and play against your fellow cookie enjoyers? Boom! The PvP arena. Want to learn about the story and lore of the game? Boom! The story mode that at the moment has 2 whole continents and is ever expanding. By the way, I myself am not a very big lore person, I'm more of a collector, but even I know some of the lore, and oh boy is there lore. It's quite deep and a bit dark, honestly, especially for a cookie game. And like I mentioned, I love collecting all the cookies and getting them as powerful as possible. I mean, at the moment I have all of the cookies and almost half of them are max level now. Still working on the rest of them though. Okay, I think that's enough rambling for now. Let me talk a bit about the drawing. So yes, I drew Captain Caviar cookie. I pretty much just followed what was on his cookie design 1-to-1, since most Epic Plus cookies already have pretty complete outfits, so there wasn't much for me to interpret, but I'll still go over some of the changes I did. For his hair, I didn't really want to draw balls on his hair, purely because of the fact I'm traumatized by this purple bastard. So I just drew it as a sort of messy, loose slick back, and I turned his little swirl in the hair into this strand of grey hair. I made his shoes some white piratey looking shoes, since I thought that would fit him, and I added a bit more detail to his tattoos, as well as adding 2 triangle tattoos on his neck to resemble shark gills. And of course, I had to add sparkles. What would I be without them? But that's all for this drawing. Let's go gambling part 2! Alright, let's get to the next cookie. Ooh, okay, let's just do it. Oh, caramel arrow cookie. I haven't actually seen a lot of fan art of this cookie, so I think I'll just go with this one. I don't want to risk it because I really like their design. Wait, is this a girl or a boy? Wait, I have to look this up. "24-year-old woman." Okay. Well, I really like her design, so I'll just do this one. Okay. So, caramel arrow cookie. Like you probably heard, I had to look up what gender she was because Kikuran designs are very often androgynous, which I really love, by the way. Honestly, I just love the designs in Kikuran Kingdom so much. They have very specific themes that they go for, and they nail it perfectly. I love how simple yet detailed the designs are. And the big perk of the game is that it actually has diversity, and they're all cookies, so I don't know how that even makes sense. But yeah, it's awesome, especially compared to some other gacha games. It definitely has a lot of variety in their characters. I think someday I really want to just take some time to sit down and analyze Kikuran character designs because I love them so much and I really want to learn from them. I'll probably make another video like this where I just draw cookies. Maybe I'll try to draw them a bit less detailed though, because this took a little while. So feel free to give me some suggestions on what cookies you'd like me to draw. If I ever do make another video like this, I'll pick the most popular ones and draw them instead of using a randomizer. Personally, my favorite cookies are prune juice cookie and strawberry crepe cookie, but I also like a lot of other cookies like black lemonade cookie or blackberry cookie. Actually, here, take this tier list of all the cookies currently in the game. Yes, take your time. Absorb the greatness of my opinions. Also, I did make this tier list after I drew all the cookies, so my drawings of them maybe made me a bit biased towards them, but shh, you didn't hear that from me. Oh, also, while making this tier list, I found my old tier list I did in 2023, so I just wanted to compare the two real quick. Clearly, I was uneducated since I put both prune juice cookie and strawberry crepe in A tier, but whatever. I remember I was a huge fan of herb cookie when I first started the game. Like, he was my number one, my world, my everything. And that must have carried over to this tier list, even though I made it way after I stopped using him a lot. Also, I remember this was somewhat recently after Pinecone was added, and I think I was a big fan of them when they were first added. Like, look, I even drew this. Let's just say I think I've improved a bit in a year. Okay, the speed play is almost over now, so let me talk a bit about the drawing. For this drawing, I decided to first doodle the cookie design of Caramel Arrow Cookie, just to memorize her design. Since I'm 95% sure I have aphantasia, and well, that leads to me not really being able to remember designs all that well. So it helps a lot just doodling the design to get it into my muscle memory. Also, her bow is pretty complex, so I sketched that out too. But sadly, that wasn't too much help since I still had a really bad time drawing it, purely because what is this? How is she holding it? Is there like a handle on the side of the bow, like on a shield, or I guess it's a cookie, so I can't really make it too detailed. But yeah, I decided to add a handle on the bow so she could actually, hold the damn thing. Then for the rest of the design, I didn't change much, just made it more detailed, and that's about it. Oh, also, a note I wrote to my future self: clothes were fun to shade, would eat. Very wise words there. And that's about all. On to the next one. Let's go gambling! Alright, let's just do this fast. Okay. Let's just see who we get. Oh, red velvet cookie. Ooh, he has a really cool design. And I know he has a really cool costume that I like. I think I'll just go with this. Okay, so like you heard, I like Red Velvet's design quite a bit. But what I actually like about him the most is the BAD4 costume he has. I honestly love all the costumes in the set, especially licorice cookies. But yeah, I decided to draw him in that costume. Though he does also have another costume, and that's a cake stylist costume, but I don't like that one nearly as much as the BAD one. I'm actually very glad I got one of the cookies from this costume set. And it is the next best choice after licorice cookie, of course. So I'm pretty happy. Oh, and speaking of costumes, I just want to get something off my chest. I have terrible costume luck. Like in the cookie gacha, my luck is usually pretty good. I'd say even great. I get ancients and legendaries left and right. And even the normal costume gacha is pretty okay, even though I don't have all of the costumes yet. But the legendary costume gacha, my luck is awful. I don't think I've ever gotten a single legendary costume. So far, I only have 2 of the 10 legendary costumes, and I'm pretty sure both of those I've gotten by chance from the normal banners. And to add salt to the wound, I don't even really like the costumes I have. Moonlight, you're okay, but Sherbert, I don't know, man. You're not all that. I don't even have any of the Black Pearl costumes, and she has like a billion costumes, so I don't even know how that's possible. Of course, I'm over exaggerating. She only has 3, 4 if you count the Mystic variant. But I do really like her costumes, so I hope I can get one day. Regardless, I've given up on wishing on the legendary banners altogether, since I've only lost wishing on those, and I'd rather complete my collection of epic costumes first anyway, so I guess I'll skip the legendary banners. I'm coping so hard right now. Please, Rippling Moonlight and Sovereign of the Abyss, just come home already, please. While we're on the topic of costumes, I guess I could mention some of my favorites. Since you're asking so nicely, of course. Yeah, this is just an excuse to mention Prune Juice Cookie again. I love his costume. I love it so much. Like, look at this. It's so stylish, so fashion, so demure. But honestly, Prune Juice Cookie deserves way more costumes. Please, Cookie Run, hire me and I'll make 10 billion costumes for this little guy. Yes, right, this was supposed to be about costumes, not just Prune Juice. Well, first and foremost, I love this costume Latte Cookie has, as well as this star-themed costume set. Mostly just Eclair's costume though. I also really like both Sorbet Shark's costumes. We have this dapper one and the sailor one, and he looks very adorable in both. Oh, also, I'd like to mention the special event costumes that you can only get occasionally. Why, Dev Sisters? Why? Please just give me the Milky Way and Cream Brulee costumes. Please, please, they're so good. Right, this is a video. I could ramble on and on about the costumes and my opinions about them, but I'm not quite sure we have the time for that. Feel free to ask me about any costumes in the comments though. I'll give my very in-depth and educated opinion on them the best I can. Oh damn, I guess I went a bit off track, huh? Red Velvet, am I right? Let me actually talk about him now for a bit. So for this drawing, I didn't really have any pose ideas, so I legit just thought, that hand looks heavy. Bet it would be nice to just rest it on your head. So that's exactly what I did. I made him hold his K-Hound mic, and I did want to draw him with the K-Hound jumping towards him, since he is the K-Hound Papa, but I forgot about it until I had already finished the piece, so I was a bit too lazy to fix it. Here, let me just... yeah, close enough. Also, I just recently found out, apparently there's a Cookie Husband of the Year going on right now, and Red Velvet does seem to actually be in the lead at the moment. I don't think it'll take long enough to edit this video to see the results, but I guess we'll see who wins later. And that's all I had to say about this cookie, so you know what time it is?
Let's go gambling!
Part 4! Okay, I think this will be the last cookie I do, so let's just see who we get. Oh, frilled jellyfish cookie. She has a really pretty design. Yeah, I think I can do with this. Yeah, let's see what we can come up with. So, the last and final cookie I'll be turning into a human will be frilled jellyfish cookie. Now, I'll be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of hers until I drew this, but now I kinda like her a lot. She has a very elegant and shiny design, and you bet my crow brain can't resist anything shiny. Oh, also, I might have done an oopsie. If you've been keeping up with the Cookie Run updates, you might know that she has a new costume that actually released, I'm pretty sure, the day before I drew this. But you see, I completely forgot. I only connected the dots after I had done the inking, and by then it was too late. I would have loved to have drawn her new costume. It's so pretty. Like, it's actually so beautiful. The colors and the outfit, and But oh well, it is what it is. I still really like how she looks normally, so it's fine. I don't really have anything more I wanted to talk about in this video, so I guess I'll just talk about myself and this channel for a bit. So basically, I made this channel mostly just to post random stuff about the things I like, mostly my OCs. But now I've started making more videos where I actually talk, like this one. Hi, hello, I'm a real person. And I just wanted to say I have no idea what I'm doing. And please don't have any expectations for me, alright? I'm just here to have some fun. I'll just be posting videos about the stuff I like, and yeah, you can watch them if you want. Oh, and I'd love to hear any ideas you have about the content you'd want to see from me. I mean, obviously I can't do everything you guys tell me to, but if there's an idea I really enjoy, even if it's a super simple one, I'd be happy to make a video about it. Even if it's only for me and that one person who suggested it, it will be worth it. I'll most definitely be making more videos on Cooker and Kingdom though. This game is my life. I have several ideas for what I could make. Like, first of all, like I've stated before in this video, I just really want to study their character designs. I just find them so appealing and nice. Second, I would love to try to design a cookie OC or maybe even a cookie Sona, though I guess I kinda already have. I made this drawing of a donut cookie a while ago, and I guess the town square's my cookie thing would technically count as a persona, but I'd still love to try to design something again. Speaking of design, let's talk about Jellyfish Cookie's design. So as you can probably see, I changed up her design from the cookie version a bit. I mean, I had to make her at least mostly human, and well, her cookie version is just a humanoid jellyfish, so yeah, I had to make some changes. I decided to turn the frills on her head and hat into hair, and I just made the things coming out of the bottom of her dress into another dress that still somewhat resembles the cookie design. Also, I decided to add a bunch of frills on her dress and headpiece because, you know, frilled jellyfish cookie. Yeah, I'm hilarious. I really love how I did the frills though. Even though they took a lot of time, they turned out very well and I like them. I especially love the ones on the bottom of her legs. They look very jellyfishy. While I'm already stroking my ego, I guess I could also mention that I really like how the colors on this one turned out. Some more general notes about the drawing. I didn't do anything that interesting with the pose. It looks really similar to the cookie version, just a bit more calm. And instead of making her skin blue, I made it a pale beige, since, well, living humans don't usually tend to be blue. This was actually the only cookie I changed the skin color for, though I did adjust the color on red velvet to make it a bit more natural and not red. But I kept both caviar and caramel arrow cookies skin colors the same as their cookie colors, since they were already pretty human looking. Oh, and would you look at that, the speed paint is over now. And with that, this video is coming to an end. I'll just show all the completest pieces here, and well, thanks for watching. I really appreciate everyone who stayed to the end of this video of me just rambling about my addiction for God knows how long now. Stay tuned for more videos to come very soon, and goodbye!